Hello, all of you. This is Purva Surve from Ambadnya Coaching. Today's our topic of study is stem cells. Stem cells. These are the important cells exist in our body. Its importance, it has the highest importance because all types of cells in our body, they have developed from stem cells. Stem cells are the baseline of our life. We have developed our whole body from those cells, from those tiny, tiny cells. Today, we will have brief information about these stem cells. I will share my screen to you. I hope you can see it. Before going on the topic of stem cells, what are cells? Cells, they are the basic unit of our life. The cells, particular type of cell perform particular type of function like digestion, circulation, excretion, etc., etc., and other further divided functions. Now these cells, they have their own cell body, they have their nucleus, and if you can see, this is the microscopic image of skin cells. The pink color part is the nucleus, and the blue surrounding its plasma membrane. Now, the cells. Now talking about the stem cells. Now what is this type of cell that is a stem cell? As I have said, as I have mentioned, the stem cell is responsible to develop into different kind of cells like neuronal cells, muscle cells, nephron cells, adipose tissue, etc., etc. The stem cells are also responsible to copy them further, like to produce other stem cells by the mitosis process. The stem cells have their own property. Because of that, they stand themselves different from the other types of cells. If you can see, this is the image of one of the type of stem cells. Those are embryonic stem cells. Now, what is embryo? This is the type of embryonic stem cells, is the type of stem cells. Now, before knowing about that, I'll tell you what is embryo. Embryo, when a male and female gamete fuse, they form zygote in the mother's womb. That zygote is now called it as embryo, and this is the embryo. If you can see, this is the actual microscopic image of embryo. In embryo, the embryo development, it has different stages. Now it has its particular stage, that is a blastocyst. At that stage, when we have to take out some stem cells, we take out at that stage, that is the embryonic stem cells. The embryonic stem cells, they are taken out from this blastocyst stage of that embryo. This is the blastocyst stage. The embryo existed in the blastocyst stage, and with this apparatus, the technician is removing some of the embryonic stem cells, and these embryonic stem cells, we can store it in obviously in very low temperature for particular time period, and that those types of cells now they can be used to help that person, to help that fetus in future if he or she needs any kind of emergency. I'll tell you how. Since the stem cells have this unique property, that is a pluripotency, that is developing in different kind of cells like the kidney, genitalia, liver, heart, lungs, etc., etc. So in laboratory, if we have for a particular person, consider we have a patient suffering from a particular disease, and he or she is lacking sufficient amount of blood cells, sufficient amount of immune cells. And if we have that person's stem cells in our laboratory, so with the help of those stem cells, we can help that patient. We can help that patient to fight against that problematic condition by providing that person it's his own stem cells from the laboratory which we have stored. So this is the main application. If you have stem cells of a particular fetus, of a particular adult also, because there are also adult we have one of the type of stem cells, there is adult stem cells also. We have stem cells of the particular person. We can replace its damaged tissue or organ. we can repair, and we can regenerate. And since the basic advantage of the stem cells that when we are doing this procedure, we will get very low rejection from that person, since we are now transfusing the same blood that person was carrying from years. From that person we had taken, and now we are giving those types of cells again back to that person. So that person is getting the cells or the blood, he belongs to them. We have taken those cells from that person way back, long back. So this is the main application of the stem cells. You can store them for years. If that person coming across in any kind of accident, any kind of medical condition, those stem cells are very useful in that case. For example, I will give examples of some medical emergency like head injuries. Stem cell therapy can be used in head injuries successively, spinal cord injuries, leukemia, etc., etc. Thank you for listening my today's video about stem cells. Thanks for staying connected. And if you want to know anything about Ambadnya coaching, you can contact me on this number. Thank you.